One at a time now. There's enough for...
You. You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet...
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Philippe! Philippe! Qu'est-ce que c'est? Philippe! Oh. Ouh. Philippe? Quelqu'un aurait vu Philippe?
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds.
La voix de Rivles?
It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The dame included.
Ah bah d'accord.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabelle will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Pour l'instant, non. Ah, pour l'instant, on est sur FF16 jusqu'à ce que je le finisse. Et ensuite, on verra les prochains projets.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
Il y a toujours somme de Dicabilo 0 en cours, certes, mais je vais pas le mettre en priorité.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders, and not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in. along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it.
Why?
Because I realized what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, my lady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope. And one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Elle est pas mal celle-là.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still, but I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
Bon, et bah au moins, la première partie de cette quête est faite. On verra bien ce qui se passera lorsque les monstres attaqueront. Nickel. Allez, hop. Comme ça, on va voir Svarog. Et ensuite, on pourra passer au désert. Et dans le désert, il y en a pour 15 plombes. Il y a des pings de partout. On continue tout droit.
Let's go.
Ça.
Fly, Ambrosia.
La bonne pizza pour le stream, parfait. Morne brume. D'ailleurs, j'aurais dû me soigner. Je fais juste une petite sauvegarde au cas où. Et vous allez voir, Svarog, vous trouvez qu'Atlas c'était déjà quelque chose? Svarog c'est encore un autre level au-dessus.
Be safe.
Regardez-moi ce bousin. Allez, c'est parti, petit test. Oh, comment il tape fort! Tu crois qu'il passe sur une pizza? Ah, je pense que là, tu peux en faire beaucoup des pizzas avec un truc de cette taille. C'est la même attaque ailée que les autres. J'essaie déjà de voir à quoi ressemblent les attaques.
Come on. Guess we're all ready.
Putain.
To me, boy.
Ça c'est nouveau. Wouah, même avec le shield, c'est pas possible. D'ailleurs, je me pose une question, est-ce que ça va marcher Oh, ça passe. J'ai un peu chié. Ah, j'ai fait de la merde. Attendre 5 secondes. Allez. Dernière danse. Au secours. Putain. Ah. Au secours. Ouais, bon. En vrai, il est faisable. Mais j'ai pas envie d'y passer 107 ans. C'était un bel essai. Ça sera pour une prochaine fois. Ouf. Bon. Alors. Si, 3 milliards de quêtes à faire. Du coup, on va commencer par là. Vu que c'est le plus éloigné de tout. C'était un bel essai, merci.
What's happened? Gone to the gate. You're right, old Medic. They say twin sides.
Oui, enfin... Les ailes de Bahamut, elles m'immunisent pas, hein. Quand même quand ça touche le sol, en fait. Hein.
Clive, you'll be pleased
À part
to know
essayer de
that
faire
the
des esquives parfaites, ça
negotiations are
m'immunise pas
progressing
contre les
well.
autres trucs, hein.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that.
La seule chose qu'à la rigueur ça devrait esquiver, ça va juste être les ondes de choc, notamment celles du météore qui s'éparpillent, mais après les trucs explosifs qui viennent du sol, je vais quand même les bouffer. Ça esquivera que ce qui est réellement à ras. Et des trucs à ras du sol, il n'y en a pas beaucoup en fait. J'ai pas du tout écouté ta quête, c'est pas grave, mais je pense que ça... Voilà, j'allais dire, il va sans doute me dire, va parler à ma sœur.
What are you looking for?
Dans le doute, l'esquive parfaite marche aussi. C'est vrai que c'est pas ce que j'essayais de faire. Pas plus grand des hasards. Toi, t'as pas une musique que j'aurais pas acheté? Non, je t'ai acheté ta musique. Let's go.
Don't blame yourself, Elle. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
Elle? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard?
How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting.
You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then.
Eh ben allez. Où est-ce qu'elle va aller? Elle dit là-bas. J'ai pas de TP plus proche. Je vais avoir des quêtes à prendre ici, des quêtes à prendre là-bas. Et en vrai, à un moment, j'aimerais bien poser le pied là-bas, voir si le dernier rang S, il est là-bas.
Waiting.
Ah bah ça, c'était... Ouf.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of it. When are they gonna let us through?
En vrai, il aurait suffi, attention, hein, je mets des guillemets sur le suffi, il aurait juste suffi, vu les dégâts que je mettais, de réussir à le choc 3 fois. 3 chocs et c'était gagné. 1800. J'ai eu le temps de voir la dose de dégâts que j'ai pris dans la gueule quand le météore m'a touché, j'ai pris du 1800 dans la gueule. Quand tu vois que mon max de PV c'est 2600, j'ai la mode pardon. C'est quoi ce truc? Ah non, c'est le dragon. C'est le Drake que j'ai déjà affronté plus d'une fois.
Safe.
Oh, sérieusement? Voilà, au revoir. Ah oui, non, bah ça, bah... Là, quand il a commencé à me sortir les bouboules, le laser, les explosions, nique-toi.
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
Ah là là, eh ben. Le trafic d'êtres humains. C'est dans tous les sens.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and...
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive.
Bah, je vais pouvoir passer mes nerfs sur un autre dragon.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming. Ready, go?
Ça m'aura servi de préparation. Oh, je suis pas certain, vu les dégâts que je prends dans la gueule et vu à quel point j'ai du mal en ce moment. Autant c'est marrant, mais depuis un moment, les combats principaux, ça va. Mais alors, l'annexe, je me prends des michtres.
No need to ride from here.
What's the situation?
Alors, c'est quoi ce bordel?
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! We just have to pray he makes it out.
I can do.
Ok, j'y vais. Il est parti chasser le dragon. Après, comme dit, Svarog et aussi Atlas, c'est des boss plus. Hein. On est quand même dans les rangs S, et jusqu'à présent, c'est le plus haut rang que j'ai vu, et c'est que des monstres qui sont quasiment uniques. Autant les autres, c'est souvent des repompes de demi-boss pour rentabiliser les designs et faire des trucs. C'est pour ça qu'on a affronté certains monstres 2 fois, une fois en mode histoire et ensuite en contrat de chasse un peu difficile. Mais Svarog et Atlas, ils sont uniques pour le moment, donc c'est agréable. Ah oui, j'ai eu des coups de pression, je dis pas le contraire. Mais je m'en suis toujours un peu mieux sorti que sur le reste. J'ai pas de jeu préféré. Disons que chaque jeu a son importance selon le moment où je l'ai découvert, ce qui m'a apporté ce genre de choses. Donc alors dire que j'ai un jeu préféré, c'est compliqué pour moi. J'ai des licences que je préfère par rapport à d'autres, c'est certain, mais alors... Ouais, tu veux pas recroiser ce baron? Non, j'aimerais éviter cette petite sensation qui vient de Elden Ring. De raffronter des boss hyper importants en mode... ils sont juste au fond d'une pauvre cave à la con. Oh là, il y a du monstre ici. Il y a de l'éther.
Damn it. The heat is too thick. These creatures have already turned. It's over. Give me. Stay down. Farewell.
Ah bah tu vois, j'ai beaucoup aimé KH3, hein, mais je le trouve clairement inférieur par rapport à d'autres opus KH.
I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Ah, ça c'est pour moi.
This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
Ah, j'étais trop près. Ok, c'est parti, allez, on se concentre. Oh, petit stun qui va bien, merci. Il a 14 levels de moins que le précédent, tu m'étonnes que ça va mieux se passer. Oula, j'ai complètement raté mon esquive cette fois. Rien dire dessus. Pas de soucis, ciao PF.
Nice try.
Non. Eh bah ça y va sur les lasers mon gros. Pourquoi j'en étais sûr qu'à un moment ce genre de blague allait venir. Ah là là.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for...
Oh non. Oh non.
We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore! And so will you! Just, Theodore, wait. Goodbye. Oh.
Ah, il méritait pas ça. Il méritait pas ça, le pauvre.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life? He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to... I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then, for Theodore.
Bon. Ah, attends. Ça me fait chier que cette histoire se finisse mal. Ah, ça me fait chier pour eux. Yep. Bon. On arrête le progrès. Alors par contre, est-ce que ça va être en haut, en bas? Je sais pas. On va partir de là pour voir si je trouve. Ici, c'est là où il y a toutes les routes qui se mélangent, donc... Ah, c'est peut-être là où on a affronté le gros la dernière fois. À la fin de la dernière session. Mais d'un côté, c'est quand même bien qu'ils aient pas fait que des happy endings pour tout le monde, parce que sinon ça aurait été un peu trop simple de toujours foutre ça. Non, c'est ici que ça se passe. Oh bah ça va alors. Voilà, comme ça j'ai les 3 fragments. Parfait. Ensuite... Dravos, donc ça c'est le village. Ok. On va prendre la quête à Tabor. Alors. Un peu plus haut ou dans la maison? Dans la maison. Il y avait des gens dans cette maison? D'accord. Ah oui, non, c'est les gardiens.
Is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little unless, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our...
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship, I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings. If you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
Des infos sur Ultima, je prends.
I'll go and meet with them.
Même si jamais ça conclut à autre chose que des recherches sur Ultima, je prends tout de suite.
Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe.
Ah bah c'est la zone où j'étais pas encore allé, le siège de Titan.
May the Firebird's flames.
Ça m'intéresse. Peut-être les stèles dont on connaît pas l'utilité, ou peut-être une autre entrée de donjon souterrain comme on avait vu quand on était en train d'aller vers Fort Phoenix. Que ça aussi, on n'a toujours pas trouvé le moyen d'y accéder. Et il va falloir prendre tout droit. Oh bon. Ouais, on va même faire ça à l'envers. Ça sera plus rapide. Ouais, comme ça, on passe directement là-bas.
Ready, go?
Et piaf! Les poulets ils attaquent! Oh non! Le kangaroo. Du coup, à quoi ça ressemble? Ah oui! Un petit morceau de route quand même, hein. Ouf! Oh, se faire charger tout ça pour qu'il se barre. Et oui, Sima, c'est au programme de justement échanger pour récupérer d'autres pouvoirs en utilisant les techniques d'un autre. C'est ce que je veux faire. Mais comme t'as dit, il faut que je maxe notamment l'ulti de Bahamut. Une pierre de TP! Ah bah maxer l'ulti, ça coûte la peau du cul, hein. C'est aussi une des raisons pour lesquelles j'avais pas commencé par ça très tôt. Hein.
Be safe.
Comme dit, hein. Oui. Compétences. Ah là, 6000 pour passer au rang max. Ah ouais. Ça va piquer un peu. Oula. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Oh non. You'll pay for this.
Bon, voilà ce qui s'est passé. Les machines. Ok. Vous méritez tous de mourir.
All the more reason to rid this place of echoes.
Bon, essayons de voir s'il y a des survivants dans ce merdier. Oh, il est chromé celui-là. Oh, le chrome.
Nice try.
Ouais, justement, le jeu il a remarqué que t'arrêtais pas de t'en plaindre. Il donne autre chose à la place. Oh! T'inquiète, j'attends que ça, mon grand. Parfait. Voilà.
It's over. Stay down.
Ce finisher au coup de pied, il m'éclatera toujours.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey...
Forgive them, Clive. The Undying live by a very different creed, and nothing we say will change that. Come. Let us deliver their findings to Cyril, that their deaths might not be in vain.
Oh la déception, y a pas de porte, y a pas de truc. Ah 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 ah. Y a pas de porte, y a pas de stèle. Vous faites chier. J'espère que le rapport il sera utile. Ça va où? Ah, ça renvoie à Colava. Yeah. On va ouvrir la porte. Ah, est-ce qu'on... Attendez. On va peut-être pas rentrer tout de suite à Tabor. On peut aller tout de suite faire la quête des mineurs, quitte à passer par Colava. Ah bah c'est sûr que les dégâts ils ont augmenté en credo avec ce qui s'est passé. Hein. En créneau, je voulais dire. Je dis credo, je sais pas. Aïe. Putain, mais ça fait 2 fois que je me prends une balle perdue alors qu'ils arrêtent le fight. Faites chier.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer.
Oh, Auguste, c'est quoi le problème avec les mines? Il y a des éthériques, mais qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire?
You're here.
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need enough of the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did?
Oh.
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Ok, on va se préparer et ensuite on fonce. Est-ce que j'ai bien tout sur moi?